勇敢飞翔，抓住每个目标。I feel so strong， 心中烈火不熄灭，为梦想全力去闯。Bright we can fly on， 燃烧灵魂不退让。Come on， 我们坚持守护它。
好的，现在请双方的球员暂时停止赛前练习，我们即将要来开场了。
I feel so good， 大声喊出我不怕，用我们的力量支持它。Brave we can do it， 就算受伤也不怕。Come on， 我们坚持守护它。
Hello， 现场以及线上所有乘客、球迷朋友们，大家好，我是怡博，
Hello， 大家好，我是元气 MC 若彤。
非常欢迎各位今天在周日呢来到我们桃园巨蛋支持桃园璞园领航员。今天看到非常多小乘客来到现场啊，那如果你准备好享受今天的比赛，我要听到一个尖叫声。
是的，非常开心呢，能够在我们的冠军赛的前夕，也就是我们最后一场的主场赛事，回到桃园跟大家见面啦！我们回家了。
耶，在冠军赛的前夕呢，回到主场，特别适合举办一个重要的仪式。
该不会是要颁发我们冠军球队才会有的酷东西吧？
没错，今天赛后呢，我们将颁发 P.LEAGUE 2024-2025赛季总冠军的冠军戒指啦。
是的，谢谢乘客们，你们也是我们得到冠军的重要功臣哦。那赛后呢，也邀请大家一起留下来，来看看我们的冠军戒指的颁奖仪式。
回到桃园巨蛋呢，颁发冠军戒指真的是非常有意义啊！今天赛后，让我们一起来共襄盛举。
是的，比赛过程中也希望大家可以多多的支持，大力应援哦。
好的，现在呢，请各位球迷朋友们，让我们欢迎来访客队新竹洋基工程队。
首先为各位介绍今日来访客队洋基工程篮球队登录名单 ：Number 2 Jamarcus Meridi 张杰伟，4号江嘉乐，5号李汉生 ，Number 7 Alessandro Palasa，Number 8 Cameron Grief 柯麦龙，13号高伟伦，15号林志伟。 Number 35 Martin Cavallo 科瓦隆，77号张博维，先发5人 Starting 5，0号叶维杰，9号庄朝胜，21号吕冠廷，28号陈玉瑞 ，Number 49 Mindaugas Popsas 布萨斯。 教练团体能训练师包俊兴助理教练 Pauian Makis Maratidis 蔡耀勋总教练李义华总经理钱维成。
成长不是偶然，而是一次又一次让胜利变得理所当然。
无缘建筑，他们办到了所有球队办不到的事实的联盟。
再来。
再来一次。
Dare to fly，所有期待 We are pilots。Right here, let's go， 快过去，现在未来 ，We take it off。一直探头率先在情，跟着音乐变拳头。Oh eyes on me， 我们归附起来变接受 ，Cause we ready to the fly you've been waiting for，waiting 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 for。Oh。Dare to fly， 我来主宰，这是我的舞台，身边都是 highlight。Dare to fly， 超人期待。Dare to fly， 我来主宰，这是我的舞台，身边都是 highlight。Dare to fly， 超人期待 We are pilots。Oh eyes on me， Oh eyes on me，Oh eyes on me，Me and my crew 都在找寻 ，Pilots 心里要小心，我们离目标就快靠近 ，Cause we ready to fly。We fly into the sky， 也知道你们都会在 ，Cause we know what you're waiting for，waiting 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 for。Dare to fly， 我来主宰，这是我的舞台，身边都是 highlight。Dare to fly， 超人期待。Dare to fly， 我来主宰，这是我的舞台，身边都是 highlight。Dare to fly， 超人期待 We are Dare to fly， 我来主宰，这是我的舞台，身边都是 highlight。Dare to fly， 超人期待。Dare to fly， 我来主宰，这是我的舞台，身边都是 highlight。Dare to fly， 超人期待 We are pilots。
桃园璞园领航员球员名单，球衣背号5号，威狼喷射器飞进你的心，欧文陈相刷。球衣背号3号，控球生力军空中好声音，帅气笑声陈立生。球衣背号10号，坚持到底漂配男子汉雷明伟。球衣背号13号，空中飞龙禁区龙卷风谭杰龙。球衣背号25号，你的护国神阵领航部岛翁雷震。球衣背号31号 ，Number 31， 领航装甲车拦下堡垒，William Artino。球衣背号6号，正南之光偏跳大师，换到了没啦？换大佑。Starting five 先发5人名单。Number 24， 重返天际线，桃园哥哥 Trivial Greg。球衣背号1号，禁区抱住篮板先知 Mustafa D Andy。Number 21， 波浪咖啡3分王 Alex Bro。球衣背号30号，控球魔术师神奇小白白耀哲。桃园给我最大的尖叫声，让我们 赛方是彭丽珍，节能教练刘凤少，节能教练刘年杰，助理教练柯焕伟，助理教练唐伟杰，助理教练陈世杰，助理教练黄启峰，助理教练及球员发展总监杨怡峰，总教练 Caminos， 副领队黄少恩，副领队陈信安。欢迎双方的队伍。
Before you even blink, something so cold-blooded with a deep killer instinct. Better run, better run. Here it comes, here it comes. Better run, when the wolves come out to play. Burning like a flame. No use in hiding. Oh, you're never gonna find escape. Don't look us right in the face. It's like staring at a burning sun. Got teeth like razor blades, and you know that we're out for blood. We're out for blood. Better run, better run. Here it comes, here it comes. Better run, when the wolves come out to play. No mercy, this fury, like a war machine that keeps turning. No mercy, no mercy. No mercy, this fury, like a war machine that keeps turning. No mercy, no mercy. Wolves come out to play.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, seniors and youth. It's the last regular season of the Plus League 2025-2026 season. Last day of school and the start of summer vacation for some, and playoffs due up for others. On the final day of the season, the Yankee Arc make their one and only trip to Taoyuan Arena to take on the Taoyuan Pauian Pilots. Last night, the Pilots were able to have a comeback victory facing a biggest deficit of 21 points to a very motivated and, may I say, quite intense TSG Ghost Hawks team, trying to finish off their season strong with the best of 5 playoff series due up for them against the number 2 Taipei Flamboyants, as you can see on the standings table. The Yankee Arc in their first season able to clinch 4 wins coming into tonight, so avoid being the lowest win total and lowest win percentage team. The Pilots able to clinch their 20th victory on the season, surpassing the Season 1 Braves. On the Mandarin broadcast, it is Chen Ziwei and Formosa Television's 蔡晴晴，球迷朋友们，你找到了官方的英文转播，要听中文的转播讲评，就按到中文的转播链接。谢谢你收看，记得我们 Plus 的转播都要按赞。I'm Ryan Chen. Thank you for tuning into this broadcast on a Sunday night. Game 48 of 48 in the regular season. The Pilots were able to do so despite Irgi Caminos earning or receiving 2 technicals in the 3rd quarter. And the team stuck it together and end up pulling off the victory. That was images from yesterday.
Every game with you. Every game with you. What you have against me? 6 games since taking a foul. Every game with you. Every game with you.
Well, in his place, and for the 4 years he's been with the Pilots, Yang Yifeng there in the glasses, who was the interim head coach for the Pilots in the first season, which they forced the Dreamers to a winner-take-all Game 5. Well, last night, Yang Yifeng and the staff, to their credit, drew up this elevator play where Alec Brown knocked down the 3-point shot to give the Pilots the lead. There you see the setup. Justin and Jackie, both capable shooters, but in there for their blocking to allow Alec Brown with his 42% 3-point percentage to take that shot, and the Pilots would come away with their victory 93-89. Here is Alec Brown in the postgame.
I mean, definitely more times being a screener, but you know, this is a play we've actually had all year. We haven't run it since, I think we might have run it at the beginning of the year or preseason, but we've had it all year. We just haven't used it really. We got a lot of good out of bounds plays, and it was just right place and time to run it today. So.
Alec Brown's significant other, wife, in the green, along with Carissa. This is Artino, hanging out close to the Pilots bench. Also in the postgame, the aforementioned Yang Yifeng said the team played hard, nobody wants to lose, but as a staff, they work together as they've been working well together in practice for the last 4 seasons. Now we turn our attention to the Yankee Arc, who have the first overall pick, Warren Yeweijie, turning around his season. The first 11 games, just shy of 9 points, but on a very low shooting percentage, 28% from the field, 21% from 3-point range. In the last 11 games, nearly 11 points, 39% from the field, and most importantly for a rookie, if you want to see a build shooter, he moving his percentage up to nearly 35 percentage points from outside. Warren very much loves that dribble pull-up jumper, but he's seen a lot of success when he can go north-south all the way down court, all the way downhill to the basket, sometimes in transition, and his catch and shoot is by far his best attribute. He's got a quick release, even if it looks a little bit non-traditional. He'll be joined by a couple of other teammates who have not played that much. The Arc with no playoff games due for them as the 4th place team. Be actually making some changes in the starting positions. But first, Wang Lichang, Yu Long, and Huang Xiaohan will be your 3 officials. As for the Arc, it will be Kupsas playing from game 1 to the last game for the Arc, next to the aforementioned Warren, and Tim Yuguan Ting in to start for his first time, along with former pilot Sung Ray and in his second start of the season. Zhuang Taoyuan for the pilots. A very familiar look. Amdi Mustafa Deng, #1. Alec Brown, Travion Graham, Ethan Biotun, and Justin, number 69. The ARC are playing shorthanded too. I see over on their bench Jamarcus and Zhang Zhenyang, both with face mask on and in street clothes. And up to this point, we have not seen Cameron McGriff in the building yet either. The tip is won by the pilots. They're wearing their orange kit, the ARC in white. Slow developing play as Brown curls around the screen, misses off to the left. Graham tailing Warren as popping out and rolling out the three. Mentioned Wu Guanting playing in his 7th game this season, his very first start. And off for Justin, popping it way high up, and it'll be the ARC going down on a break. Warren, 1 man to beat, lays it in. The pilots are playing on a back-to-back. We last saw the ARC last weekend. They played a back-to-back at home in Jinzhou Municipal Gymnasium, their home. Travion Graham, kick out to Ethan from the deep range 3. Kupsas will gather that rebound up. On a drag screen as the former pilot, Ray, off target. Justin making a move on Zhuang Taoyuan, download Amdi, avoids one and lays it in gently. Good time by Justin. Amdi in his 19th start this season, only come off the bench twice in Plus League action as the pass all the way through. Kupsas not attacking it as hard as anticipated. Got a mismatch, but Ethan will drive and kick as Graham knocked into will burn it from the line. It's Warren with a bad contest. Look, previously Justin, a little flick of the wrist, and no taller bodies underneath to stop Amdi. Last night, Travion Graham also struggled from the line. Averaging 15 points, and that's an 0 for 3. Amdi right there for the board as the pilots will try again to take the lead. Graham getting hit, and will have to earn it from the line again. This time on the dribble drive, it's Warren for his 2nd personal foul. Graham last night, 8.6 rebounds. And 2 for 4 from the line as Yankey fixing up his expression. As Travion rolls in the 2nd on that trip. High ball screen for Zhuang Taoyuan or Adobe. Hard ricochet as no call on some contact. Could have been legal, could have been take himself to the ground. As Justin, tough layup. It's going to be Taoyuan. As you mentioned, the former pilot was part of the team, and in transition, Ethan will be called for the unsportsmanlike.
For me, is
not much of a reaction from the pilot's bench as you see that Taoyuan would have easily crossed up Ethan. With his third team in his career, Taoyuan averages 6.5 points and 74% from the line. It's a 5 p.m. tip, and there's still lots of sunlight as the natural lighting from outside does have an effect in the arena. Wide open, Taoyuan off target again. Tough shot by Justin as Amdi fights for the rebound. To a cutting Graham, sweeping in there, and lays it in with the right hand. Graham on the season, good for 49% two-point range, 38% from three. Dobie fouled from behind, and 2 free throws coming up. He was knocked over. Now look, Kupsas pulled down, and no centers inside for rebounding, and only Yuanting as one of the bigs. Meanwhile, Pilots will make a change. And Chen Jiasong will come in for Ethan. Chen Jiasong has done a fantastic job as the Pilots' backup point guard. Even one player of the week with Ethan sustaining a arm injury a couple weeks ago. Also will stay ahead of him as Justin did not get the handoff until now. And a foul. Travion Graham was trying to shoot the gap. And a look at Taoyuan dive at that basketball and take out Graham. Little wheel play as a butterfingers by Graham and then blocked by Kupsas. Kupsas averaging nearly a block per game as a missed shot by the arc in transition. Gives the Pilots another chance. How about Justin? Way deep. Look out, it's Owen. Need some help as the Pilots swing it around. Justin on the teardrop, in and out as Graham with the putback. Pilots take the 7-6 lead. One of the notes I prepared in this pregame is the big comebacks the Pilots have been able to accomplish on the season. One of the most dramatic in last night's action as Taoyuan defended. And a missed pass. Nobody was really willing to help Justin there as Taoyuan is fouled by Brown. Substitution to both sides. There you see Graham was kind of coming toward the basket. Justin was trying to target his point guard, but a good anticipation play by Warren. He'll head off as introduce some new faces to this game. William Martino, Jonah Morrison, and Guan Dayo for the Pilots. And on the arc side, changing the backcourt, Caleb Jiang, number 4, and number 77, Weber, tumble away. The journeyman who was born in Taoyuan City 35 years ago. Nearly going, Taoyuan has himself a team-high 4 points. with a foul. It's Caleb who will get the arc to end the penalty. The rest of 6 minutes and 47 seconds as the first official timeout is called. Two teams will talk it over, and we'll be back to action in a moment as the Pilots and ARC battle it out on the final day of the Plus League regular season.
I'll be going out with the bang, shaking my head. This is my way. I'll be going out with the bang. This is my day. Buy me your day. I'll be going out with the.
谢谢 Pilots Crew。第一节来到6分47秒。
Welcome back to the broadcast. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to leave a like. If you're watching on the Plus League YouTube live stream. Will Martino, hammer play to Graham. Now turned into a handoff as Travion trying to go with power, scoops it up and in. Around the block shot attempt of Big Hoopsess. Now the other way though, that's the ARC. And they had the advantage at the line. Coming into this last trip, 6 for 6. Meanwhile, the Pilots, with only Graham going to the line, 1 for 5. There you see sticking with the play, even taking a little bit of a body bump. No problem. There's the first arc miss. Caleb Jiang, California native, in and out on that second attempt. Say California educated as Pauian could test the shot on Guan Dayo. Up close, and Weber with the brick. Pilots spread it out wide as Graham to Owen to the right corner. The laser, no, as Artino could not get a handle of it, and a foul on the rebound. Chance to make substitutions as that will send the ARC to the line. More and more substitutions coming in. Graham, who's been in and out for number 10, Wayne. Damien Wayne. Meanwhile, the ARC bringing in our team Kovalov, who actually departed from the team. In place was Sam Dugara, but then they swapped for each other earlier in the season in the final stretch for the ARC. Hoopsas sinks the second one. And he will head off for Lin Ziwei. George from Taiwan Cultural University up on Yankey. Double ball screen for Killer, who was knocked over. A random pass to the middle of the defense. Mismatched. Allen passing and relocating. Guandayo takes him. Now on the handoff. Nice fake to a made shot. Oh, Lynn had the defense on skates. over the head pass by Killer. And still 5 seconds left. Wayne. Alley-oop to Will Martino. Under 5 minutes to play. George will keep it moving with a handoff. Now screens. In the painted area, a takeaway. Pilots have a 5-on-2 if they can hurry. As Jordan Morrison is fouled. Govolov spoiling that possible dunk attempt. Jordan Morrison's got bounce. As stocky as his upper body looks. Pilots are the lowest percentage free throw shooting unit, and it's been falling. Right now sitting at 63% exact. They are #1 in the league, but only 69% from the line. Govolov starts a handoff as Pauian loses it. Trying to attack the gap as a slick pass. Guandayo chooses to shoot the fadeaway from up close and off the bank. Now with a 3-point lead. Caleb with a catch and shoot opportunity off the mark. They're playing their very first time as a team here. Some of the guys have some experience. Martino trying to squeeze on the left side and scores it off the glass. Govolov kicks it to Weber from the left corner. To the right. Allen gives him a second chance. Shoots that pass. Good look from Weber. No. As Govolov with 2 leaps gets the board, and his hook was still short. Talk about struggle shooting. That's the arc. 2 for 12 so far in the game as the Pilots offensive foul. We're going the other way. Looks like Yankey will go with an all-local lineup as Artino just picked up his second foul. Get another look. Guandayo fake out the defense, but with Govolov coming back into play. We see Artino trying to battle for position. George will give the 3 a good try and swishes it. Andy, fresh in the game, not matched up as right away Yankey reminding his Senegalese center to mark for the shooter. Tap out to Guandayo, who gets it right back to himself. Tricky pass as Wayne was swallowed up by the defense. The other side, it's Pauian with a reverse. That'll tie things up at 16 apiece. We do anticipate PLEAGUE. He's in a sweatshirt on the Pilots bench as Guandayo loose handles and out of bounds. The Arc have 3 turnovers. The Pilots just surpassed them with their 4th as a squad. Get another look. Pauian wise to utilize that step as foul by Killer Guandayo. Send the Arc to the line once again. Again, for the first time on the game, number 3 Anderson Tenleyson will join Alec Brown as Govolov will shoot these free throws. It is a debut with the Arc on February 3rd in Tainan against the Ghost Hawks, of course. averaging 15 points, 9 rebounds. Nothing but net on that second attempt. Anderson getting the screen from Andy, and it's hit on the drive. He'll go to the free throw line. So he says definitely seen a lot less playing time this year compared to last. And a big reason is, as you mentioned before, the signing of Chen from the CBA. Not much rotation on that shot. Anderson coming into tonight 1 for 5 from the line in Plus League action. Has played more in BCL Asia East. A little better. Able to connect. And a 17-17 ball game. Out of bounds, and they say off of white as Pauian helped off the floor. Justin will return for Owen. Last night, the first quarter, 23 for the Ghost Hawks, 21 for the Pilots. Horns look. Now Justin and Brown. Two-man game. Flicking it to Andy, deep positioning. And he's blocked. Moves away with the defense and down court. Allen maneuvering away the Pilots defense. And Caleb on the move, takes the three and misses. Deflection on the pass, but Andy still gets it and hooks it in with the right hand. Trying to target Andy a decent amount of times this weekend, and he does average 4 points, but 6.9 rebounds as count it, Pauian on the moves. Against the two-time and very possible three-time plus the MVP Justin. There you see not in a full sprint and end up paying for it. It's only Justin's first personal. Pauian, or as he's known by Isaiah Briscoe as So-So. For Pauian, always answering Isaiah when they greet each other. How you doing today? And it's always a So-So. Tough take or a pass by Anderson. The arc in transition, Kovalov. He's fouled. Took a tumble on the floor as the audience, as the officials know about their displeasure with the call. Get another look for yourself. Kovalov is the first free throw to fall. Had a season high 24 points. He makes 2 of 2. Time running down though. Anderson puts it up and no good. So just like last night, the Pilots down by 2 points after the first quarter of play. The defending champs have their championship ring ceremony in the postgame. Stay tuned for that, but the second quarter will be coming up after this.
被大荧幕拍到的乘客们，一定要投出你最神准的3分球！拍到你了，美女，投出最神准的3分球吧！好球，非常好！拍到你们了，太棒了，进球啦，好球！弟弟，好帅哦，非常厉害！抓住每个希望。 最神准的3分球吧。灌篮，灌篮，非常好，谢谢你。哇，非常好，这个动作有练过，有练过。这边进球，好球，非常好。哇，好可爱哟！哇，拍到你了。比投篮，好球，非常好，真是太准啦。跌倒过后，我们不后好球，谢谢。呐喊声一起，耶，太棒了，谢谢所有常客，等一下要继续帮领航员加油哦。在我们胸口，正在笑，勇敢飞。
谢谢各位乘客。
抓住每个目标。
比赛回到场上，目前比分领航员19分，洋基21分，准备进行第2节的比赛。
Welcome back to the broadcast. Alasang Ju in there for the ARC, for their international students. As the alley for Alec Brown, who stuffs it with the right hand. Man, Alec Brown with such long arms. I didn't think it was possible. Double team against Kovalov, who throws it to the hands of Justin. And the already in deep positioning, but Alec Brown this time with 2 hands follows it up. Timeout ARC as a quick 4-0 run by number 21. We'll pause the action here in the second quarter.
大家可以拿出你的手机，扫描大荧幕，把我们的选票投给 PLEAGUE Crew。
好的，我们看到大荧幕的 PLEAGUE Crew 年度啦啦队人气票选的，需要各位的支持。如果在比赛的空档你有时间的话，可以记下这个 QR code 来投票，到今天晚上的8点。
Two turnovers by the ARC and 2 transition dunks by Alec Brown. Led us to our last stoppage. Alec Brown, last year's P.LEAGUE Import of the Year, and a very strong candidate for last year's Finals MVP, ultimately won by Justin. But Justin beating the big man after 1 passing turnover and after a second ARC passing turnover. It's Travion Graham shooting it across to Brown. The ARC will adjust. One of the biggest problems for the ARC this year is their high number of turnovers. Kovalov, the back down Brown, takes the fade away. It's tough, but Weber picks up the board. After hesitation and clean swish. About 8 feet away from the cup. This season series as Justin cans a 3. He started off his game last night with a 3-pointer to welcome himself back to action. One of the notes about this head-to-head series, assist to turnover ratio. Yes, the ARC have 21 turnovers per game against the Pilots. High number. They only pass for 19.4 assists, and they give it away again. Justin, I don't know how he delivered to a teammate, but he ended up in the hands of Brown as Brown screens for Anderson. Simply basketball tonight. Graham, tough take, and he's stuffed. Foul in transition. Just a common foul by Brown. You know the look. Graham end up pulling up, and I think Weber has done a good job with the video scouting report, anticipating Graham will shoot the floater from that kind of motion. Brown will get some rest on the bench. Ken Lin will come in at one of the big positions. A 5-out look as Kobe down low. Henry had it deflected. Now it's Warren stripped by Ken. 3-on-1 up ahead. Anderson, yes. Off the backboard and good. Pilots open up to a 5-point lead as Travion Graham, you see on screen, his second assist. Thanks to our colleagues at Formosa Television, carrying us this entire way as they've been all 6 years of the Plus League against Amdi with a big board. Might have had a block as Anderson should be laying. Yes, make it 2 in a row. Pilots are killing the arc in transition. Guzas looking at the back door, now going to back down Ambi as Linton comes to double. Pass into the hands of Justin and another turnover. Justin's going to slow it up with Warren guarding. Waiting for a ball screen and not going to come yet. Here's Ambi on Justin's left. Screen for the deep three coming and short. Are looking for their first or second score of the quarter. 2-11. Kupsas counted. He was reaching there on big Kupsas. And a look at Linton. Kind of just reach at Kupsas' midsection. Not much he was going to do there as Kupsas, the Statue of Liberty dunk. Kupsas, one of his tenures with a 3-year run with the Kaohsiung Aquas, where he also won the team's inaugural season import of the year. Actually, that was a league-wide award, but it was the team's first year, of course. On the flare screen, will shoot the 3. Wow! As crisp of a 3-point make as you'll have belong to Linton on the night. 33-26 is your score. Dobie can't counter as a long rebound to White. As Giawage on a hesitation misses, and Anderson had it out of bounds. Ethan will return to action for Anderson. 5 points to his night. The arc here in the second quarter, 5 turnovers, almost, well, I should say, both on the dribble drive, on the steal and the pass. Now a shot clock violation. Smart double by the Pilots as Will Martino coming for Ambi. The Arc's first team foul. See that by the white squares underneath the team names. Zhang Taoyuan, a Tensei University product, and actually in the last game the Arc played, Tensei Wei was the color commentator. Zhang Taoyuan had a good performance. Even from up close, out to Justin, wide open from 3, will get the bounce. That's 3 of them. Cross screen for Kupsas. Hooks it over William Martino's head. No on the bounce. Is Linta will secure the rebound. Yeah, last possession, the Arc had 6 turnovers, only 4 dribble attempts as they're going the other way. I'm going to say a wraparound on Ethan, trying to get around his defender. Yeah, maybe. Tulsa definitely had a reaction to the contact. Forced in the miss. Taoyuan thought he was hit. Justin speeds ahead, takes the contact, and forces the issue. Justin, last night with his 18th game of the season, making him eligible for regular season awards, ending a streak of 4 DNPs. Taoyuan Mayer arriving and finding a courtside seat. Credit to the city for undergoing renovations in this arena. Timeout on the floor as 6:15 left. This is good operations. The mayor arrives and we get a timeout called. It's the Arc who oblige. The only game that the Arc have won in this season series, the Pilots have won 6, was on Saturday, of course, April 25th, as we also get a look at our Mandarin broadcasters in the background. That was the Arc winning in Hsinchu Municipal Gymnasium 100-94, which broke a 5-game losing streak. I have not seen him yet in the building, but Cameron McGriff, number 8, his first home game for the Arc. 26 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 steals. Going to interview him in the post game. Let's get another look out wide at Taoyuan Arena. We haven't been here since mid-December, the last Pilots Plus League home game, and followed by an East Asia Super League home game, which was the biggest comeback in East Asia Super League history, we were told. Down by 26 points to the Macau Black Bears. The Pilots end up winning by 18, so a 44-point turnaround. Here's the Arc's head coach, Bryant Yihua, or known from his former name as Guangke. Touch foul by Graham. That will be the Pilots' 3rd, now 4th team foul.
What they are looking? What they want to call?
And second personal as Tulsa catches shoot opportunity. Long. Saves the rebound to a big Kupsas. In a scramble though. Warren shakes, killer, goes to the lefty lay-in. Good move there. Martino from the free throw area, faces 2, down low to Graham, a couple up fakes. How about this shot? No good. Stepping there to deflect that one out of bounds. Good hustle there. So the Arc, a score and a stop. Let's see how they continue on. You see a little left-handed in and out dribble by Ye Weijie, and he's so long and lanky. Getting right to the hoop before Tino can contest. Up close, not a clean catch. Out to Kupsas from 18 feet, rolls it through. Kupsas playing all 24 games in the regular season for the Yankee Arc, averaging 15 points, 11 rebounds. Killer from the right corner, looking for a pass down to Lington, and off wide out of bounds. Wayne and Weber will check in for their respective teams. Play for Lington, and then they switch sides. Guandayo from the right corner, I think raises the top of the backboard. Knocking it down, it's knocked away as Guandayo bounces around the arena. Thankfully, a lot of runway in this building, pun indeed intended. Look at diving to the basketball with Kupsas up close, but in the meantime, and another bucket for the Arc. They're down by 6. As a kick, Guandayo from the wing, there it goes. Guandayo seen his three-point percentage fall from a high in the 40s 2 months into the season, sitting at 32% this year. Tim will try to counter as Artino pulls it down. Starting a break as going to Artino. Miss on the interception. 31 will have to earn it from the line. Gonna look at Tim and then Killer with respective threes for their teams. Changing the front court, Georgia and Kovalov in, Kupsas and Tim out. Guanting previously only played 40 total minutes, 9 total points in his stint with the Arc thus far. Martino gonna try to make an adjustment. Don't think so. John Taoyuan set a season-high 25 minutes played, 9 points and 4 steals in the Arc's final game of the home schedule to the Ghost Hawks. Pretty good pass as Kovalov is fouled. Might have got fouled on that first shot attempt. It's going to be on Guandayo. John Taoyuan will check out. Caleb in his place. Interesting enough, for the Arc, and the duo of Caleb Jiang and Jade Tse. Jade eventually signed with the Lioneers of Hsinchu County. She played a pretty big role in their playoff game. Brought to you by Ryan and Taylor Chen, the brother and sister commentary duo. More on that in another conversation as hammer pass, Chen Long nails it from the right corner. Good relocation as Warren drains the three. Good adjustment there. Get away from the corner where the defense is anticipating the pass, and get away Jay with his second made three of the night. Now he's a 10-point scorer. Going after 1-3 in and out. Under 3 minutes to play here in the first half. George at the high post, looking for a handoff. How about Weber on the post up? Sees a double over to Warren in the middle of the paint. Yes. Warren, he had a season high of 24 points. To the right corner, Touchdown strong. Can they get another? Martino shoots off the hook, and that's airball. His teammate Ken was trying to gesture that it was a partial block, and therefore Pilots out of bounds. If you can convince the official, which is on the rare side. Yeah, pretty smart suggestion as Amdi, LinkedIn, an all-local lineup for the Pilots. However, tough take, able to score. Numboy this season only averaging 6 points, but in 19 minutes of action, definitely, especially the season 2 years ago, as LinkedIn, an arc, pun unintended, but is a fast break. Yankey puts on the deceleration, and that's 7 straight points for number 0, Weber, with a beautiful dime down court. It's a 2-point game. Justin is blocked by George. Still 14 on the shot clock. 3-point as his tough take goes through. Weber. That one goes out of bounds. Felt a lot of contact on that play. Mark do retain possession. Warren from 35 feet away knocks it down. Giving the arc 14 points in just the first half of alone. Down low to Amdi, but it slips through. You know, look, Caleb with a sweet no-look pass. This arc squad right now playing loose. And in a good way. How about another one? He doubles it up. That puts the arc ahead by 2, just how we started this quarter. Justin trying to get it back, way short on the floater. Swinging around as Owen is going to take Kovalov. He wants the ball screen. Tough layup, no. Kovalov to Weber, loose with it. Recovers. How about Caleb from up close? Pilots were slowed up for one possession as the Arc have surged ahead. A 8-0 run for the Arc. And the Pilots will call timeout, drop a play with a 5.5 on the clock. With no playoff basketball left on their schedule, the Arc, led by Yankey, just 17 points, have surged ahead. Let's listen in to the Pilots timeout.
Justin, Rivion, and Quan.
Warren, 17 points coming on 7 of 10 efficiency, or 7 attempts shooting is good efficiency, I should say. Crucially, the Arc have only allowed 7 offensive rebounds to the Pilots. That was a big point in yesterday's game, where the Pilots grabbed 33 offensive rebounds, more than the Ghost Hawks, I believe, 20 defensive rebounds. Let's see what the Pilots drop. It's a front court opportunity. Alec Brown and Travion Graham walking out on the floor. There's Warren Terrence in attendance as Graham from way out top. Looks for Justin on the handoff. Deflection on the pass. Brown puts it up before the buzzer. Did not get enough underneath it. So 50-46 is your score after the first half of action. The Arc trying to move to 5-19 on the season and wrap up their season with a W against the Pilots, bound for the Plus League Finals. Take a break, and halftime analysis will be coming up after the following messages.
谢谢 Pilots Crew， 感谢 Pilots Crew 带来的中场演出。现在来到我们中场游戏的时间啦。
我们今天的中场游戏叫做精准送风。
好的，中场游戏的赞助好伙伴呢，是我们30重工空调承袭航太喷射的引擎技术，所以呢，今天仍然拿到我们橘色的飞机要来玩这个游戏啊。
是的，游戏规则呢非常的简单，就是要拿着我们橘色的保利龙飞机，尽可能的发射到我们的30重工空调。
It's halftime here at Taoyuan Arena. The Yankee Arc, playing their final game of the regular season, have the 4-point lead. There's the halftime stats: scoring, field goal shooting, three-point shooting, rebounds, assists, and turnovers from top to bottom. Of course, the Arc having their turnover issues. The Pilots able to jump passing lanes and dig down on would-be dribble drives. The Pilots, meanwhile, do have 8 turnovers themselves, a couple of them offensive fouls, which I'm sure Yankey and the staff not in agreement with the officiating on those. But the fact remains, the Pilots find themselves down by 4, trying to wrap up a perfect 12-win, 0-loss home record. You look at the highlights from the first half of play. One thing that the Arc are doing a good job, despite being short in import, only down by the Pilots 20-24 in points in the paint, so they've done an okay job in that department. One thing that can even boost the Arc, though, is besides Warren, the rest of their team only 1 for 12 shooting the 3-ball, and that was the one by George. He and Liu Guanting are playing more minutes than usual in a rotational game. Speaking of rotational games, it's also another very equitable game scoring the basketball of the Arc. 10 out of 11 who gone on the floor and have scored. Meanwhile, for the Pilots, 11 of 12. So as the Pilots tune up for their BCL Asia East final 6 games coming up in Malaysia, the ARC perhaps are making assessments as to who they'll retain for next season. We'll go to break, and we'll be returning after this.
胜负已定啦！恭喜恭喜峰伟拿到我们中场游戏的冠军，请我们所有的乘客呢来到我们中圈，
恭喜我们的冠军可以获得我们森林重工空调提供的精美礼物，那我们也是人人都有奖。我们请 PLEAGUE Crew 来帮我们颁奖。
谢谢我们森林重工空调提供的精美礼物。这是我们回到桃园的第2天，真的很开心啊！看到这么多老朋友会来主场支持了。谢谢游民协助颁发奖品。好，大家靠近一点，大家一起靠近一点，靠近一点。
大家靠近一点。
我们聚集一点，一起来合张照，可以吗？好，3、2、1，耶！再一张，3、2、1。谢谢，谢谢我们乘客，谢谢，
谢谢，也谢谢我们的应援好伙伴森林重工空调，也是 PLEAGUE Crew。
好的，上半场的比赛呢非常精彩，让我们期待一下下半场的内容啦。待会见。
Ladies and gentlemen, what it takes to rock the mic. We gon' take it back to when niggas was rockin' right. We gon' take it back, fuck with me. Not tonight. Not tonight. Not tonight. Not tonight. We gon' take it back to when niggas was nickel. Round of applause for the dope boys. Here's to the phenomenal coke boys. Y'all don't understand, it's a phenomenal brand. The smack going down like Cube Domino hand. If that rapper alive, he probably happy just to slap me a 5. Homie, the game ain't dead. It's just a couple key athletes died. That's why I'm rapping like I have to revive. The mixture of magic and MJ passion. Getting the way it's gonna be tragic as MJ passing. With ears like DR, the CPR. The game will never breathe its last breath because we are the house gang. Rap's holy alliance. Why you so scared? I'm only a giant. I do it late night. Call me Conan O'Brien. And the nose on my gun look like Pinocchio lion. Last king of Scotland sipping good liquor. If you're making good, I'm Forrest Whitaker. Oscar winner, Oscar wiener. If your flow's Aquafina, I'm Katrina. Y'all say that your pockets are big. I'd rather say that I'm pop mixed with big. You're looking at a microphone, rocker, own vodka. That's why I be walking aqua, you dig? Slaughterhouse in a place to be seen, and we got what it takes to rock the mic. We gon' take it back to when niggas was rocking right. We gon' take it back, fuck with me. Not tonight. Not tonight. Not tonight. Not tonight. We gon' take it back.
Welcome back to the broadcast. We are about 6.5 minutes away from the start of the second half. The ARC are led by Warren Ye, which has 17 points, and off the bench, Pauian pitched in 6. Kuptas plays all 24 games this season for the ARC, has 6 himself. Weber and Martin Kovalov have 4 points apiece. Warren, perhaps a chance to show out here with seems like some illness going around in the ARC camp. Maybe a shorter rotation. We have not seen Camden Griff, who's led them in scoring in his stint with the ARC. See Warren, a lot starts with that 3-point shot and then his athleticism in the open court. And one of his most impressive was that in-and-out dribble in the left wing. Pilots, nobody standing out in particular scoring. Justin leads them with 8, followed by Graham's 7. Anderson and Guandayo have followed up with 5 points, and Amdi, once again in the start, 4 points on 2 for 2 from the field. He is also from Tsinghua University, where Tsinghua is now a 6th straight UBA champion. the Pilots have played a lot of lineups with Ling Zhen and Jonah Morrison or Amdi with in that rotation, perhaps in preparation or consideration because Amdi is not eligible for non-import playing time in BCL Asia East. Pilots, let's see if they can come back and clean up a perfect 12-0 home record on the season.
To meet the devil, I'm a cousin. I ain't settling with nothing. Got the metal in the truck and keep it semi when the bus ducking. Nigga Stevie Wonder couldn't see it coming. I ain't judging. I just want the money. I don't need a budget. I've been hungry. I ain't got no oven, but I got the munchies. How you gonna move on the front line? If I don't with you, I just cut ties. My high school teacher said I'd never be to that I turned out just fine. And no, I don't know you for the 12th time. We do not share the same bloodline. You let her run your mouth like a tough guy. Hope you keep the same energy when it's crunch time.
According to the American Psychiatric Association,
kids like me who got ADHD just
me and Jordan need a couple hearses. Double homicide, kill the beat and the verses. Everybody living on the surface, but we came from the underground, yeah, we deserve. What's beef? Beef is when you murder motherfucker from the beat. Kill them all, nah, what's beef? Beef is brothers lying over, never met it in the first place, lying in the street. What's peace? Peace is when you leave it in the past, let it heal like a cast. When enough time passes and you blast. Kinda like John Wick, bars like a convict. Runner, you don't wanna start shit. Woo! Coming with the hot shit, all they do is talk. You can never top it, boy, just stop. High and drunk, call that HD vision. All these other motherfuckers full of indecision. And I murder with precision all over your television. I'm numero uno, number one, and you is just a subdivision. Never listen, we gon' leave them missing. That's the mission like ISIS. Ain't no time to bigger over who the nicest. It's logic, it's obvious, just ask the audience. I've come to body this. Yes, it's egregious, I'm Regis, you Kelly, you push me, I'm Louis Vuitton. You at Target with your mom. On the internet, still hating on my last post. I just sent a steak back in Mastros. My God, me and Jordan need a couple hearses. Double homicide, kill the beat and the verses. Everybody living on the surface, but we came from the underground, yeah, we deserve it. Far from the minimum, killing them with no riddling. And 5'9" was the middleman to get them in the same room. Now we on the same tune, and we still the game doomed. The illest lyricists on the same. Rap pack, clap back on that game. Do it for the love of rap, not for the fame. Woo! One time for the Grammy that I never got. 2 times for the garden that I sold out. 3 times for the street crimes that I committed. Yeah, I did it, but thank God that I made it out. 4 times, cause I'm a bastard. 5 times, platinum with my lash. 6 times for the beats and the rhymes. The heat and the crime, keep the peace like a wasteland.
we can take it outside, settle this. See it in your face, you want none of this. Throw a few shots, I'ma make you miss. I'ma dip, I'ma cut with a fist. I ain't no stranger to the road work. I'ma hit the bag to the ball burst. Say you got next, put the stars first. It's grind time, that's how it works. Looking for a fight, you can let him in. Gotta go down, you just tell a friend. They can get it too, don't be jumping in. Turning me up to a level 10. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. Check me out. I've been a loose cannon, I'ma stat first. After 3 rounds busting and I'ma let it burst. I can't break the way, there's nothing but lead.
Moments before we start the second half of play, we'll take a look at some of the imports. The quote-unquote small imports, basically imports that might not play center. The ARC starting this season with, let me see here, Jacoby Coles, who only played 1 game. He's on the left. George King, gentleman in the middle, and we mentioned before, Cameron McGriff, averaging 26 points per game, making his Plus League debut on April 4th in Taichung, where the Pilots were temporarily at their home court. Well, barring the Dreamers, of course. Pauian Arena not available for several months this basketball season for renovations. To start things off, Graham could not get off a clean shot as Amdi able to pick his teammate up. One note about the arc, they were able to go on a 9-0 and then 8-0 runs as the Pilots show off a 2-3 zone, leaving Yankey wide open, and I'd imagine they're going to go away from that defense soon. The other way, Alec Brown off the back iron. They're staying in this zone as Yankey with a beautiful stroke. That's 6 straight points. Something that the Pilots might want to do is experiment with their defense. I don't know if they're going to keep allowing Yankey, who's made 5 threes on the night, to keep shooting that. Maybe they should take a page out of the Braves playbook at boxing 1 if they want to work on some zone. Down low to Amdi with a tough make underneath. They make it 3 in a row. Maybe put a little bit too much underneath. But on the right side, it's Weber putting up a rush floater. Justin flinging it back to Amdi, who lays it in. That's Amdi with 6 straight points for the Pilots. He's also got 8 rebounds. Now they put Alec Brown in the middle of the zone. No, it's manned up. Maybe not. Kovalov is hit. We'll have to earn it from the line. Had me a little confused there of their defensive look. You know, look, previously, Graham late to contest. And then maybe not on the same page with Justin there. Kovalov gets the roll. Coming into tonight, a 64% free throw shooter. His best range is about 10 feet and in. It's 57% from 2-point range, only 24% from 3. Gains a 6-point arc lead as Jianjiala still in. And Justin throws the 3. They'll have the arc lead as a quick counter jumper. Gal foul as Ethan going to the basket. Weber trying to argue for his innocence. Ethan has got his free throw percentage points above 50% recently. But 50% as a point guard is a tough thing to play with. Well, he makes 2 here. Never too late to increase those percentages. More of a boxing 1 look with Ethan chasing Warren. Deflection on the pass. Graham is slowed up, looking for an open teammate. Ethan darts alley-oop as Amdi could not throw it down. And, on the follow-up, no. They get the ball back. How about this alley-oop? Amdi just guides it in. After we saw the Braves boxing 1 the heck out of the Pilots last year's finals. We'll get a look at how the Pilots defensively match up. It's Ethan on Warren. You see previously in the prudently going for the little lay-in instead of trying to throw it down a little out of range. And I'm sure there's some fatigue going on. Pauian leaves it short. Ukrainian forward, 28 years of age. He played 16.5 minutes in the Arcs' last game on Mother's Day, May 10th. McGriff and Kupsas took the lion's share of minutes as Justin misses and Ethan intercepts. In transition, Graham will launch the three. That's a no, but Hamdi maybe too generous as that one batted out of bounds. Probably just could have took a power move and threw it down as thanks to one of the members of the medical team here taking that basketball for us. Up close to Alec Brown, who throws it down. All as Kovalov stop, misses on the right hook, or the left hook, I should say. Trying to stop Travion, but he crosses over. Justin, iced on a side, finds Amdi. Underneath, it's fouled. Very concerted effort by the Pilots to open the third quarter and target their Senegalese big. So far, 8 points on the quarter. He's taken 5 out of the Pilots' 12 field goal attempts. One of them being a putback, of course. Good on the first free throw. Amdi, 27 years old, was drafted by the Pilots in the summer of 2022 in the same draft as Ethan and as one of the Arcs on the bench, Maya Zhangzhenyang. You notice one of the players in a light-colored sweatshirt and a light-colored face mask. Also, number 10, Inzue, as Kupsas fouled on the shot. Fans with some moaning, though the Pilots kind of waving it off, saying might have been a late call, but was indeed a foul. That's Ethan's 4th personal. The Arc featuring that 2-3 zone that they've played a lot with Sam Degara and Kupsas in there. As Andy was screening for Brown and he throws it out of bounds. Justin relocated away from the corner. Jiang Suang will come in as the Pilots with a 1-point lead here with 7.5 minutes to go in the third. Look for the Pilots as Warren is not in there. Weber to George in the right corner, air mails it. Just into a cutting Owen, down low, nobody's home. Pilots trying to be very generous, sharing the basketball. They had substitutions ready to go, but we'll enter our official timeout here in the third quarter. Pilots feeding their big man, Amdi, have opened up a 17-12 start here in the third.
是 Dance Game 的时候，想要获得空姐们手中的达美乐披萨兑换券吗？赶快跟着空姐一起跳起来吧！一起拍手，跟着牙一起。美女们，拍到你们了，跟着音乐一起拍手吧！很棒，很棒，很棒，就是这样。非常好，这个有偷练，这个有偷练。拍到你们了，跟着一起跳。 节拍。
在三分全部捣坏，你们准备拜拜，我们
不要害羞，不要害羞，就是这样，非常好，谢谢你们。
On this date in Plus League history, May 17th
感谢所有乘客的热情
of
参与。
2024 in Taipei Heping Gymnasium, a game that went into overtime between the Braves and the Pilots. The Braves trying desperately to stave off elimination as they were chasing the 4th place and would be eventual 4th place Lioneers. Game that went into overtime. Justin and Taoyuan both were called for technical fouls for their very demonstrative argument over a foul against Beast. The Braves will end up winning 92-89. Justin had a game-high 28 points. His two made free throws send it to overtime. John Tolson with some daylight, halfway down and out with that three-point attempt. You can believe it. Taoyuan had started that game at 8 points and 7 rebounds in 19 minutes. TJ led the Braves with 21 points on 5 made threes. Wide open, Jonah Morrison from the left corner. That is going to be Artino? No. It's going to be a team rebound for the Arc. Justin will head out. Guan Yo take over at shooting guard. The Pilots bench plus Travion Graham in there at the zone as Weber maneuvers into some space. Off the mark with that three-point attempt. Meanwhile, the Arc in their own 2-3 zone, leaving Owen with a chance. He's missed the three. Only a 1 for 5 from the perimeter. Down court, Kupsas, no. And they say out of bounds off the Arc. More fast and furious substitutions. Anderson and Allen for their respective teams. In the third quarter, the Arc 3 for 9 shooting the basketball. Only 3 turnovers. Seems pretty modest to me. Could be worse. Martino with Kupsas in front, electing to screen for Anderson. Pass swung around to Guan Yo. He's wide open and still a miss as Jonah gets Kupsas to foul after the rebound. Talk about cold. The Pilots 1 for 6 on the quarter. A couple of close misses. Overall, only 29% as a squad. This place is known to not be such an easy place to shoot the basketball. Jonah Morrison playing for his 3rd team as have a foul on the rebound. It's going to be a Chen Swang. Pilots 4th as a team. Last night the Pilots were 8 for 25, having made 3 of 5 in the 4th quarter for that comeback win. John Towson with the floater puts the Arc back ahead at 64-63. Killer crossing over, floats it back to Artino, but stripped away of the ball. No look pass, Taoyuan will lay it in. Yankey is not going to let the call timeout. Keep the guys out there, try to figure it out on their own. Owen trying to break the seal, he does with a bingo from the right corner. Tied at 66 as Tim from the high post, way off to the right. bit of zoom action and perimeter play for the Pilots as Guan Dayo stops and pops, misses. They'll get another chance. Under 4 minutes to play here in the third. Martino versus Kupsas, their lone imports. As Guan Dayo, real tough take from the corner. Artino can't get the put back. Skip pass out to Allen as the Pilots now in man defense. Over the head pass, a beauty, but Taoyuan drops it. Numbers for the Pilots. Artino taking the bump, and he's going to be called for traveling. Kind of unlucky for Artino and the Pilots. As Pauian kind of knocked for a second, will gingerly head back up court. Maybe taking a hit to the face. Taoyuan open for a moment. As Tim takes the open three, he rolls it in. Grunting, former member of the Ghost Hawks, starting in 2022. As that one swatted out of bounds, Anderson trying to, I guess, rub off the owie he sustained on that drive. No elevator play on this look for the Pilots. Owen dropping it off as Jonah Morrison with the slot cut and the lay-in. Owen on the season averages 4 assists per game in the backup point guard capacity. Ball stripped away, and a foul in transition. Martino not happy about it. Yankey putting up the unsportsmanlike gesture. A very smart cut by Jonah, as now the referees will have a little conference. Another look. Maybe he held on, but I don't know if Pauian was the one that was applying the kind of foul that might get upgraded. We're just going to say a common foul as Yankey gesturing he wants a replay of it. Maybe we need another look as well, because it looked to me Pauian got his hands on the arm or the wrist of Artino. Look, as he's reaching. Well, if he just aims for Artino's elbow or inner elbow, that might qualify as unsportsmanlike, as it's a play on the player on not the basketball. Not much of a reaction with the in-stadium arena.
OK， 对，对球犯规，但是后面的动作 OK。好，就这个正常速度。这个对。OK， 对球一般犯规。对球一般犯规。
So let's see how they rule.
刚刚主教练挑战经回放检视。 对球的一般犯规，后场球。
So they confirm it is a common foul. That'll make it 4 apiece here in the third quarter. Well, let's see how the Pilots attack on this possession. Mark in man defense. Guan Dayo Little razzle dazzle, but intercepted. Pilots able to get back on defense as Zhang Taoyuan in some trouble. To wide open of Pauian, his three splashes down. The arc up by 4 points. Anderson giving it a try, and that one is buttery smooth. Anderson with his first three-point attempt of the night is a good one as Guandayo got a deflection, then commits a foul. Well, we said that yesterday's game, Pilots and Ghost Hawks, a lot of unlucky fouls, just being in the wrong place, making contact at the wrong time. That feels like one of those fouls. Not to say they're not fouls, it's just things worked out a little bit differently. Not been the case. Travion Graham will check in. And that one rattles out hard. Despite me complimenting the arc for a high free throw percentage, that point guard just missed two. Graham coming for the basketball. Artino screens. Warren fresh back in the game as Owen, no good. Hoopsas with the board. Dribbled out to Zhang Taoyuan, the contested three. Jiang Swang fouled and one. No, they're going to wave it off. I want a replay of that one. So it will be a bonus free throws instead. I want to take another look at that one. It happened in such a quick sequence. The referee indicated there was another dribble after the foul. Unless you call the foul right there, it's kind of hard to believe. The two players did make contact before Owen picked up the dribble and got in his 2 steps. However, that initial contact seemed pretty mutual as Owen's 2 free throws put the Pilots back ahead. Having made 1 3, misses there as Martino gets the team rebound. In transition, Pilots will slow it up. 13 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Out to Travion. His 3-point attempt is short. A line drive. Still with 4 seconds left. Anderson misses. Still time left as Allen did not get a shot off. So the Pilots will take the 1-point lead into the 4th and final frame of this one. Trying to reach 21-3 on this season's regular season record.
现在是我们的森林重工空调 Cool Cam， 被冷气吹到的朋友要表现出很凉、很舒服的感觉哦。要有这种吹到冷气凉凉的好舒服的感觉，有没有？哇，在这种热热的天气吹到我们的森林重工空调，就像小哇塞，好舒服，拍到你喽！非常好，市长拍到你了！哇，就是这样，就是这样，好舒服啊！谢谢市长。 拍到你们了，有没有一种哇，好凉爽、好舒服的感觉？美女拍到你们了，现在是我们30重工空调的 Kevin， 拍到你了，有没有好舒服的感觉？有没有？好凉爽啊 ！Keep cool, win big， 感谢你们，谢谢所有乘客。感谢所有乘客的大力支持，继续为领航员加油！
好的，谢谢我们音乐好伙伴30，谢谢各位乘客。回到第4节。
Welcome back to the broadcast. The Pauian Pilots, not only one of the front runners of this year's Plus League season, they've also completed 9 double-digit comebacks in their Plus League, East Asia Super League, and BCL Asia East competition. Now this, at least for now, won't be a double-digit comeback, as the ARC's biggest lead was by 8 points 1 minute into the 3rd quarter. Alec Brown, Travion Graham, and Justin are in there as Chen Jiangshuang all the way free to slice down the lane. Easy does it. So a stop and a score for the Pilots to get this 4th quarter started. Kupsas, having made a mid-range, rolls out that one almost. Drag screen in transition. ARC's defense kind of in a scramble as Justin, using Brown on the screen, gets free, flips it up, and good. That makes Justin a 13-point score on the night. How about Warren trying a post up? And oh, wait a minute, it's going to be a foul. Had the smaller Chen Li-sen in an ISO. Here, look, previously Kupsas a little slow to rotate over, but you can understand because Alec Brown is so lethal from 3. Fresh 14, Warren's got a step, pops it up with the left hand. Behind the back, and definitely should have been a foul multiple times as the ARC have a cherry pick lay-in. Maybe the Pilots, considering the officiating, need to leave a guy behind defensively. Pilots rotated around as Owen almost lost it. Needs some help with 5 seconds left from 35 feet. Playing from Anderson as Graham on the spin cycle to Alec Brown with the one-handed hammer. The lead is 5 points for the Pilots. Warren feeling the shot, nails another one. Even with Brown's contest. Let's go! Now a double screen, and they're going to call an offensive foul, an illegal screen. Alec Brown has looked previously. It was Brown slot cutting like Jonah Morrison did earlier. There you see just a little bit shy as you see Brown hip checking the defender. I think that was poor Caleb. No, that was Don Taoyuan, excuse me. Now Andy's in drop coverage. As Allen puts up the 3 and it rolls through. Lucky bounce. ARC take back the lead 80-79. undercuts, puts it up, it's short. Tim finds a free lane, is fouled. Andy came over at the last moment. Otherwise, it would have been an easy layup. Now look, good fake pass. Frees Alec Brown in the corner there, but he was guarding Warren. Considering the threat, number 0 is presented from the outside. He's attempted 10 3-pointers, made 6. Starting the game, Liu Guanting, 5 points on his night. We'll try to adjust on this second free throw. Makes the adjustment and hits the second free throw. The Arc on a 9-0 run. Ethan in there to run point as the Arc. See Justin, the turnaround jump shot is cash. Warren could not make that 7 as a scramble for the rebound is won by Amdi. Arc over pursue as we've got a 3-on-3 up ahead. Justin feeling it. Heat check, got it. I was so curious as to why the Arc were so aggressive and over pursuing the basketball in the front court defensively. Tim throwing it back to Koopsas. Shot fake. Now going baseline and putting it in off the backboard. And Alec Brown can't double up. A couple of threes made by the Pilots. Koopsas is fouled. Count it. In the spin cycle on Amdi. You know, look at Justin shooting the turnaround jumper. And Warren looked like he anticipated that move. There you see Koopsas going to the left hand, non-dominant hand. And this free throw to put the Arc up by 2. Martino and Weber in for their respective teams. Justin unchecked. Check the weather, good rotation, but off the mark as chance for the Arc to expand on their lead. Trying to stay ahead of Dobie as the backdoor pass. Martino got a block and Koopsas is fouled. Brown's a 5th personal foul, so something to keep an eye out for. The Arc have played this game with only Koopsas and Kovalov, no Cameron McGriff. But that might even things up if they can get Alec Brown to foul out. He's along with Ethan and Andy, the members of the Pilots, in foul trouble. Oops, showing off the good stroke from the line, a 75% free throw shooter. Good fundamentals, killer Guandayo. Next on the lay-in. And defense for the Pilots as Warren countering baseline, draws 2 defenders, throws it over the head, and the Pilots didn't look like they were going to pursue. And Tim picks it up for the backcourt violation. I don't know if Warren's tired or more frustrated. Graham will come in for Brown. "14 seconds on the shot clock as the Pilots get out of the trouble from the corner. And meanwhile, the Arc have both their imports in, but a foul on Justin's drive. Justin will get a breather as Owen will come in. So in different years, this is a three-point guard lineup for the Pilots. Guan Dayo was their, at times, point guard in their first season. Shot fake, driving hard, out to Travion Graham. Over to Ethan, he pops the shot, in and out as Guan Dayo got his hands on it, but Kovalov with a strong rebound. Dobie calls the play as Warren. He cuts away. Weber not making a move. Kovalov from deep in the corner is blocked by Artino. Artino not impressed with that move. That's his first block of the night. The first by the Pilots, if you can believe. 4 seconds on the shot clock. It's Koopsas, handoff, back to Koopsas, floating it up for a miss. Killer, Guan Dayo racing ahead, and nobody checks him as we have a tie game, 88-88, here in the fourth. We're gonna try the ball screen again for Dobie, going right. Trying to fake out the opponents as physical defense by the Pilots. Another stop. A 5-out look as Killer turns the corner. Floats it back to Artino, keeping it up, and he's fouled. The Arc's only third as a team. Here in the fourth, with 4.5 to go. Get another look. Guan Dayo going all the way. Yeweje mistakenly thinking he would pass it. Meanwhile, this play has worked a lot for the Pilots this year. The drive and turnaround pass to Artino leaves it well short. Artino 0 for 3 from the line. The Pilots an abysmal 11 for 22. Make that 12 for 23. Should be a 1-point Pilots lead. There it is. Trying to go with the through pass, and the Pilots 2 on 3. Graham is stuffed. Good defense by Koopsas. Artino is fouled. It was Weber holding on there. Even though he had Koopsas in help defense, there you see Koopsas avoided Graham's shoulder. Pretty smart jab of the left hand, preventing Graham from getting into his chest and creating some separation. 15 seconds on the shot clock as Guan Dayo, quick catch and shoot, rolls out. And the Pilots right around 25% from the perimeter. As Weber, tough take. Kovalov, no, but a foul on the rebound. The Arc almost execute in transition. If it's on Graham, is his third personal. Knocking over Kovalov. The Arc have been in the bonus since about the 6-minute mark in this game. Keep that in mind if this will become the Pilots' with a comeback attempt down the stretch. Kovalev, 7 of 11, and make it 8 of 12 from the line tonight. Still a lot of ball game left. More zone defense as Killer picks up the dribble in some trouble. Floats a bad pass. I don't know why Ethan was cutting to the basket. Kovalev down court, lays it in, and one. Bad half-court offense by the Pilots, and the Arc make them pay for it. Kovalev on a run, a sweet feed by Taoyuan. And maybe a bad decision by Guandayo to even jump on that play. Justin returns. Trying to help his team to a comeback as there's a 5-0 run by Kovalev. Justin keeps the dribble alive, out to Ethan. He's gonna drive 2, draws the foul. Will have to earn it from the line. So from now on, the Arc are in the penalty. These free throws, just like all the other free throws, are crucial. Every point counts. On the night, Ethan actually perfect 3 for 3 on the line, 0 for 3 from the field, make it 4 for 4 from the line. Also has 3 assists. Spread out wide, Kovalev want to get it back with Owen guarding him. Shoots a pass deflected, Ethan races over to collect it. In transition, a bad foul by Kovalev against Justin. He is down for the count as the referees will elect to go to the monitor themselves, as they should. I don't even think that won't qualify as pass interference in NFL. You see Justin was about to make a move. The thing that makes this a bad look is because Justin is kind of a defenseless offensive player. Perhaps it looks worse than the actual foul is. And it will be upgraded to an unsportsmanlike, though the officials not taking the microphone. You might have heard on the microphone, thanks to our Formosa television crew, that the referees say it's a C3 foul, which qualifies under the transition.
他在他的前面，他也没有动，他只是走过去这样啊，他也没连这个都没做。前面还有4个人呢。
Mark this down as a possible turning point in the game. 2 free throws and the ball as Justin overshoots it. Kovalev is got only 1 personal foul on the night. That doesn't seem right. In any case, Alec Brown and Willie Martino in together. Justin got one in the air. A leaning shot is missed and airballed. Curious choice. Good defense by Kovalov to stay down. We're getting a check of the timeouts. A one-point game. Both teams in the penalty as Caleb goes away from the Kupsa screen and just off. Justin with the rock, swings it around as Owen vacated the corner, then he shoots the shot in and out. But ball getting away, Taoyuan will secure it. Pilots have been leaving a lot of money out there. Missed free throws and missed open threes, but they take it away. Justin has Artino to his flank. Back to Owen though, popping into Brown. How about him from 8 feet? No! And Artino will have to earn it from the line. I think the Pilots just want to make it interesting. There you see, even with 7 bodies in the painted area, Pilots get an open look. Last night, Willie Martino, 22 points and 16 rebounds as Weber taking a seat. He has fouled out of the game. Martino clinks the first free throw. The Pilots are playing on a back-to-back. But they are the #1 team in the league, playing #4, short an import and a couple of rotation guys. That ties it up, 93 all. Half-court defense is crucial as Ethan guarding Warren. Brown trying to fight over the screen. Kovalov fires away, no good. Under a minute and a half to play, Justin to Alec Brown, shoots the three, got it! Not a take the lead three, but a go-ahead three by Alec Brown. Shades of May 16th, 2026, that's yesterday. We'll go to break as the Pilots try to sweep the home weekend, returning here to Taoyuan Arena. Alec Brown doing it again.
全场举高双手！如果你觉得波浪3分球超帅的话 ，Everybody high！ 2楼的乘客，看！
Welcome back to the broadcast. You're catching us in the final game of the regular season, game 48 of the 25-26 plus league season. The #1 Taoyuan Pauian Pilots just got a three-pointer in transition by Alec Brown. I guess partial transition. After last night, the elevator play for Mr. Brown gave the Pilots the lead at that moment, down by 1. That was a tie game. Caleb trying to find some space as a player goes down. It's Ray with a missed shot. Upsas also heading up court with a limp. Will be under a minute when this shot goes up. Way out wide. Caleb trying to put pressure on Owen. Working in the mid-range. Over to Ethan. The elbow jumper, no. But a long rebound to Graham. He will slow it up. More pressure on these Yankee arc. Warren with a personal career high 28 tonight is defending. Justin ends up on the deck. 3 seconds left for Artino. Hits the back rim, but Ethan there has the board. They can't ice the game yet as the Taoyuan elects to take the foul. There was a 15-second shot clock to game clock difference. And depending on the results of these free throws, might not have been a prudent foul. You see Artino gave it a good try. He's taken very few three-point attempts this season. Well, sneakily, one of the best offensive rebounding guards, Ethan. So close with that missed free throw. Trying to make that adjustment. Made 4 previously tonight. Now a 2-possession lead for the Pilots. And again, with a 15-second difference, shot clock to game clock. I wonder if the Arc could have played disciplined defense and chanced getting a stop, making it easier. Now, a 2-possession game. But let's listen in. See if Coach Bryant has some magic on that grease board.
我们做兔就好，做兔，裤在这里，那个找一个小一点的。Try to get a guard。等下那个格拉汉守你嘛，对。小白。格拉汉是守他。没，反正最矮的最矮的人在这个位置，然后253比较高的站在这个位置，直接。记得是他走过来挡，出来跳的，不是他在这边的哦，上面一样。出来跳，没有接到球马上就要切啊！我们输4分，第一波要公开一点。进球一样，进球就犯规了，进球犯规。Yankey。
So it sounded to me that the Arc were trying to go for a mismatch, trying to figure out who's going to guard who. Ethan guarding Warren, but Artino, with his back toward the ball, gets the deflection and the steal. Now the Arc not fouling. What is happening? So it's Chen Jiangshuang's turn, warming up his arms. Previously 2 for 2 from the line, 10 points on 3 of 9 shooting, but there's another miss.
Adam, get a ball, show time out.
Making the second. The Pilots going on a 8-0 run since the 3:34 mark of the 4th quarter. Well, it's not incendiary hot offense as we know they can be.
维杰在这里，好，伟伦在这里，假装双打。We're gonna fake the double screen. 然后库直接切出来。Come right out. 一垒传完之后，马上 back door， 传这个球，这边阿德一样来挡这一个，对，不管是这里或这里，都马上就要快速投。球进foul，没有进的就不要犯规了。来个，Yankey。
Out there defensively for the Pilots, trying to wrap things up. Graham, Justin, Artino, Amdi, and Ethan. as the ARC figure out which side they want to inbound the ball. Check with the referees. It's Ray, Kupsas, Kovalov, Allen, and Warren. With Taoyuan Ray, the former pilot, to inbound. Maybe he'll stick around for the ring ceremony. Backdoor, but fumbled it. As Ray's three is almost, and Artino looks like he brushed it out of bounds, but 7 seconds or so off the clock. So the chances for the ARC are continuing to dwindle. It's Kupsas with a contested shot. Ethan will pull it down, and the Pilots do it. A perfect 12-win and 0-loss home record, in addition to yesterday clinching the best ever 24-game regular season in Plus League history. The ARC, give him credit for fighting valiantly, a little shorthanded, perhaps an illness going around the camp, led by Warren Yeoichi, their rookie, and my presumptive rookie of the year pick. 28 points on 6 made threes. The squad shoot better from the three-point line and free throw line, but on a night like this against the Pilots, not something to brag about. The Pilots finish off the second half. There you see the line score with 52 points to the ARC's 43. Take care of business, and now we'll get ready for their journey to Malaysia for Basketball Championship League Asia East Final 6 to qualify for actual Basketball Championship League Asia, with the competition's logistics to be determined. And otherwise, they are ready to prop their fans to their Plus League Finals. The third straight year the Pilots will be playing the Plus League Finals. June 5th is when Game 1 will commence right here in Taoyuan Arena. The Plus League staff and Formosa television crew finally getting Justin situated with a headset, as soon the championship ring presentation will begin. Far from a sellout crowd, but still a very loyal and enthusiastic crowd, as Taoyuan Ray has also put on a orange shirt, still with the white shorts. Maybe you got to work off some uncomfort from the game. But Justin is our man, 19.7 assists. Asked about the Pilots undefeated home record.
那其实休息这段期间，其实也看到我们队友都有点疲劳，舟车劳顿。那很希望能够赶快回到球场上帮助球队啊。对，那其实也知道自己的状态好像没有恢复的那么多。对，所以也很开心今天拿下胜利，然后12连胜，那也是回馈给现场的球迷。对，那今天赛后也有一个颁奖的仪式在，那也是就是大家可以一起来共襄盛举。
Justin saying he's watched that his teammates kind of fatigued, kind of tired from their travels, wanted to return and give them a boost. 前几天看到就是官方有发这戒指的照片，其实看到那照片就是特别的闪亮，那很期待等一下戴上了那一刻啊。 Then saying excited to put on the championship rings for the Pilots 2024 championship run. So Justin ends the night with 19 points. Actually, his season average, as we show the final score and soon get a look at the Pilots championship ring. We'll step aside, take a break, and return momentarily.
军戒指的仪式啦。记得我们上一季的冠军赛，我们和富邦勇士血战到了第7战，我们最终抛下了橘色的彩带。各位乘客，先给自己一个掌声，好不好？
桃园璞园领航员获得了在 PLG 的第1座总冠军。那现在我们就要来颁发我们的冠军戒指啦。
在颁发冠军戒指之前，我们要邀请今天的贵宾来跟我们说几句话。欢迎我们桃园市的市长张善政市长，欢迎，
欢迎市长来到我们场中央。
璞园领航员李宗树董事长，还有各位球迷，大家晚安，大家好。
市长好。
刚才是我们今年例行赛最后一场，我觉得璞园领航员的杰出表现，为我们整个例行赛系列做了一个最好的注脚，也是我们历年来领航员最好表现的一次例行赛。那么等一下颁冠军戒指，去年大家都记得第7战终于拿到了去年球团的冠军。那么今年我们也期待下个礼拜开始，我们璞园领航员进入我们的季后赛以后，再次拿下冠军，好不好？
好。
李董事长刚才也告诉我说，明天我们领航员就要飞到马来西亚参加亚洲冠军联赛。我们是6强之一，我们也期待在马来西亚夺得佳绩，然后再回来开始我们的季后赛。我们也再期待今年的季后赛再次拿到冠军，再一次我们再来分发我们的冠军戒指。璞园领航员加油！谢谢，
谢谢市长，
谢谢市长。
现在呢，我们也要掌声欢迎我们的总教练 Caminos 来到中圈，要由市长来颁发冠军戒指，献给卡总。Take a picture first， 市长看向前方。
我们看向前方。
3、2、1，耶！好的，谢谢 ，Thank you Coach，Thank you。接下来呢，谢谢我们的总教练。接下来我们也要掌声欢迎我们璞园建筑团队董事长李宗树董事长来到中圈。
欢迎李董。
李董要来献上冠军戒指。致赠给我们桃园市政府，谢谢桃园市政府对我们领航员的爱戴。
我们一起来拍一张照，我们来看向前方。
两位看向前方，3、2、1。
感谢桃园市政府的大力支持，
谢谢，
谢谢，
谢谢桃园市政府，谢谢市长，谢谢，
谢谢。
掌声送给张善政市长，请入座，谢谢，
谢谢市长。
好的，接下来邀请呢我们董事长来颁发冠军的戒指。
我们也邀请
我们李董回到中圈。谢谢我们所有的贵宾，谢谢，谢谢。好的，我们现在呢就要来颁发我们的冠军戒指啦。在颁发前呢，我们也要特别的 shout out 2位球员是我们夺冠的成员，他们今天不在现场，但希望现场所有的球迷可以送给他们掌声，就是球衣背号42号布伊德，还有球衣背号45号 Jara Jones。谢谢这2位兄弟啊，为我们夺冠，那也会将冠军戒指呢送到他们手中。接下来呢，我们就要来唱名欢迎球员来到中圈领奖啦。接下来，请各位乘客用热情来欢迎球衣背号1号丁恩迪，
欢迎丁来到我们场中央。
由我们的大家长李董来献上冠军戒指，看向中间来合影留念。3、2、1，耶！好的，谢谢恩迪。下面一位。今天呢，身在敌营，但是领航员永远是你的家。球衣背号2号陈玉瑞，
掌声送给玉瑞。
谢谢玉瑞。看向中间的摄影师，谢谢。3、2、1，再次感谢玉瑞，谢谢。下面让我们欢迎的是球衣背号3号陈立森。这全网号称 BCL 战神陈立森来到中圈了。哇！兄弟越挫越勇，看向中间这一次，太好了！3、2、1，战啦！
太棒了，谢谢，
谢谢立森，
立森。
好，这是一个压力测试哦。下面一位，让我们更热情欢迎夺冠的 X 因子，球衣背号6号关达佑。
欢迎达佑，
欢迎达佑。好事，董事长，和我们达佑看向中间。谢谢，
谢谢，谢谢达佑。
接下来球衣背号7号乔楚瑜，欢迎楚瑜来到中圈，和李董一起合影留念，看向中间。睡了，谢谢。下面欢迎球衣背号10号林明伟。漂配男子汉，恭喜你！看向中间摄影师，好的，整体往左边，3、2、1，睡啦，谢谢，
恭喜，谢谢。
下面欢迎球衣背号12号李佳卡。人称桃园彭于晏，看向中间，3、2、1，战啦！谢谢家康。下面欢迎 Number 21 Alex Brown。这杯咖啡的香味已经飘到全台湾了。Take a picture together, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Alex. Thank you. 下面一位 ，Number 24, Travian Red。欢迎哥哥。Take a picture together. 3、2、1。谢谢格拉汉 ，Thank you。下面我们欢迎球衣背号25号林正。帅气的林正，谢谢你，看向前方。好的，谢谢。欢迎球衣背号30号神奇小白白耀成。看向前方 ，3、2、1，谢谢。接下来我要听到全场最大的尖叫声，让我们欢迎球衣背号69号卢俊祥。
欢迎俊祥，
欢迎俊祥。感谢俊祥的带领之下，拿下了冠军。好的，谢谢。
谢谢。
也谢谢我们李董入座来休息，稍待片刻。
好的，那在这之前呢，我们也要邀请我们现场的所有乘客以及我们的飞行员，还有我们李董，让我们看向大荧幕，我们有准备一个小小的影片要送给大家。
好的，请大家看到大荧幕。
冠军队伍。
着灯光慢慢熄灭，笑声还停留在耳边，泪水和汗水交织在心里，这段旅程我不会忘记。牵起手，一起走，我的朋友，勇敢的心闪耀在我们胸口，就算前方还有无数个尽头，相信自己，我们永远不低头。
来到球场的时候，看到球员这么努力的时候，就觉得自己也要坚持下去。
竟然领航员能够从的这几年一直成长，努力不懈，然后让自己拿下总冠军，那我有什么资格不努力？
从低谷到起飞，一路以来很骄傲可以成为乘客。
因为在东超的表现也一年都比一年更好，然后球技也越来越精进，那让我觉得对生活上很多困境的话，也是可以慢慢的去突破，然后让自己的表现越来越好。
我觉得我跟领航员的关系是初恋吧，因为如果没有他，我就不会开始看篮球。
牵起手，一起走，我的朋友，在球场上留下我们的梦。再见了，再见了，请记得，不管在哪里，我们都会再相逢。牵起手，一起走，我的朋友，在球场上留下我们的梦。再见了，再见了，请记得，不管在哪里，我们都会再相逢。
哇，谢谢各位乘客，也谢谢线上所有的乘客，这真的是一个难忘的夏天。我希望呢，今年冠军赛我们再拿一次冠军，好不好？好的，谢谢各位。现在我们也要邀请呢我们所有的教练团以及飞行员，还有我们的董事长，一起来到中圈合影留念，也欢迎 PLEAGUE Crew 一起来合影留念。
这段旅程我不会忘记，牵起手，一起走。
感谢各位乘客的支持，非常难忘的回忆。也请呢我们所有夺冠的成员一起戴上冠军戒指，闪耀一下我们的镜头吧。麻烦我们工作人员协助调整队伍的站位。好的，大家准备好的话，我们就要看向前方。等等，我喊3、2、1，一起帮我喊 ，Let's go Pilots，OK？ 3、2、1，再一张哦，3、2、1 ，Let's go Pilots！ 谢谢，谢谢各位。感谢我们2024-25夺冠的团队，感谢各位，谢谢各位。好的，现在呢，我们的飞行员也要来进行胜利绕场的仪式，请遵照我们工作人员的指示呢来进行，也谢谢我们董事长。欢迎各位球迷来到场边。
倔强地唱出属于我们的歌，再多失败也不能夺走快乐。当你抬头看见蓝天，
进行胜利绕场的仪式。如果你有看到他们手中的冠军戒，可以一起来触摸一下啦。好了，现在呢，我们中圈也有事情要来做。我们要来进行的是棉豆腐的颁奖。 同时呢，也欢迎我们飞行员胜利绕场来绕过中圈，我们就要来进行棉豆腐的颁奖。
不管在哪里，我们都会再相逢。牵起手，一起走，我的朋友，在球场上留下我们的梦。再见了，再见了，请你记得，不管在哪里，我们都会再相逢。牵起手，一起走，我的朋友，我们的梦永远不会停留，就算明天各自走不同路口。
我们也看到，我们所有教练团以及我们的李董都在胜利绕场的队伍当中啦。今天真的是领航员的大日子。感谢各位跟我们一起共享盛举这个冠军戒指的仪式。
光闪烁不灭，你我肩并肩走过世界，跌倒了也不必害怕黑夜，因为彼此是最真的力量。
好的，我们要先来颁发的是棉豆皮，欢迎
我们的乘客来到我们的场中央，
请我们得奖的乘客来到场中，也请
小小乘客们欢迎你们。
我们所有的队伍往后一步好了，往后一步，往后一步，来，好，看向这里，好，一起颁发啦。好的，看向前方的摄影师，准备好了吗？3、2、1，站啦！再一张哦。等一下哦，普林这里 ，OK， 没关系，我们慢慢来。好，3、2、1，耶！恭喜，谢谢你们，
恭喜，
谢谢，也谢谢应援好伙伴棉豆腐。好，接下来呢，欢迎我们在非人席干扰罚球的乘客。哎呀，这是我认识的小老弟，欢迎你，欢迎你。好的，看向中间摄影师，大家靠近一点哦。3、2、1，谢谢，
谢谢，恭喜你，
谢谢，
恭喜，谢谢。
好的，感谢应援好伙伴棉豆腐。那今天的比赛呢，就告一段落了。谢谢各位乘客今天来到主场，
把所有的掌声也送给你们，也送给飞行员，谢谢你们。
前方的乘客，谢谢你们。右方的乘客，谢谢你们。后方的乘客，阿里嘎多。
After winning 5 titles in the Super Basketball League, the Taoyuan Pauian Pilots finally broke through with their first Plus League title last season in a best-of-7 series against the Braves, former 3-time champs. And they could be the first repeat champs since those aforementioned Braves, if they're able to win 4 games in the upcoming finals. First, they await the results of Braves versus Ghost Hawks, a rematch of last year's first round. The Braves last season able to win 3 games to 1. Tonight, on the final night of the Plus League regular season, the Pilots were able to overcome the ARC as we present the final statistics of the game. Points for field goal shooting, 3-point shooting, rebounds, assists, and turnovers. Once again, the Pilots more dominant on the boards, a little bit better with ball security. The ARC, give them credit for sharing the basketball and maybe having a look toward the future with tonight's really egalitarian offensive attack. But the Pilots do it on the defensive end, holding the ARC scoreless for the last 3.5 minutes, going on an 8-0 run. As for that Plus League first round playoff series, it begins on Thursday, May 21st for the Braves taking on the Go Sox from Taipei Hoping Gymnasium. It's been almost a few months since we've been at that venue. Game 2 will be 2 days later on Saturday at 5 p.m. The Braves have the home court advantage, so if the series goes to 5 games, that will conclude on May 30th for winner-take-all Game 5. The Go Sox will host Game 3 and 4 in Tainan on May 26th and 28th. If you're in either of those municipalities or want to take the game in person, we encourage you to join in on the fun. We hope more exciting basketball is coming up in the Plus League playoffs. On behalf of Chen Ziwei and Cai Jingjing, I'm Ryan Chen. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
前方，市场看向前方。